This week, I want to invite you to take some time to wrap your head and your heart around the topic of biblical community. So what is biblical community? Think about it this way. If community is simply a group of people who are connected by proximity and relationship of different types, then biblical community is simply a group of people who are connected, proximity and relationship in a biblical way. It's community according to God's design and God's purpose. It's relationships that are built around God's purpose for relationship. You know, your relationship with other believers is important to God. It's important because your relationship with other believers impacts your witness for Jesus in the world. This is true individually, and it's also true collectively for us as a church, that our relationship with each other impacts our ability to witness for Jesus Christ and lead others to believe in Jesus Christ in this world. And we see this, and we see God's heart for relationship among believers, for biblical community in the heart of Jesus. In John chapter 17, verses 20 through 21, Jesus prayed for us today when he said this, "I do not ask for these only." He was praying for his disciples then. That's who he was referring to. But he says, "I also ask for those who will believe in me through their word, that they may all be one. As you, Father, are in me and I in you, that they may also be in us, so that the world may believe that you sent me." In this incredible prayer, Jesus prayed in an important and powerful way. It was an important prayer because it was one of those last prayers that Jesus prayed before his arrest and his crucifixion. And it was a powerful prayer because it revealed the heart of God related to the importance of the issue of biblical community, of relationship among believers, and the purpose of God through relationships. God's purpose for our relationships is to use us to lead others to believe in Jesus. So that's why biblical community, relationships in Christ and for Christ are so important. So how do we cultivate that, and how do we grow that in our faith family? Here at First Baptist Church, we believe that small groups are critical. They're the essential to this. And we believe this because Jesus practiced this. It was in the context of the small group of disciples that Jesus grew his disciples. The hard questions were asked and the deep answers were given. It was within the context of a small group with his disciples that Jesus sent them out to do ministry and taught them how to pray. Because Jesus utilized and modeled the importance of small groups in making disciples, we today still believe that small groups are the best way to make disciples in the church, to grow relationship, biblical community that witnesses to Jesus Christ and leads others to believe in him. So, this week, I want to challenge you to do this. Spend some time thinking about how our small groups are growing oneness in Christ, building biblical community. Think about the ways that we can grow and enhance biblical community in our small groups. And let's join our hearts together to do this. Let's join our hearts together to pray that God would protect and would grow a sense of unity in Christ in our faith family.